Here, Skitty Scat. Come on, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on, Skitty Scat. Jump up here. Come on, jump up here in my hand. Come on, Skitty Scat. There you go, little Skitty. Had something taken off with my worm. By the time I got to the pole, 'cause I had it up on my tailgate, lodged up there so it didn't get pulled in. By the time I got to it, it was already left it alone. I got something here. What do we got? What do we got? What have we got? Man, he is fighting whatever he is. Man. It's catfish. That is a catfish here. On 6-pound test line, so it's kind of fun here with that little crappie pole. I should have brought my dip net. We got you though, buddy. Oh, he got off. Broke my line. Well, them guys really know how to fly them planes. But every year, though, you seem to have a lot of accidents with them hitting power lines and stuff like that. But most of them are really good at what they do. Remember back in the day, growing up as a kid, back then they didn't have GPS and all that stuff, so they'd have flagmen at the they'd have flagmen at the end of the fields with a big plastic bag that they'd put over their heads to keep the poison stuff they're spraying from falling on them. And each time he'd come by, they'd walk to the last place where one guy would stand at the end of the spot where they sprayed last, and the other one would walk by him and go down there and stretch that plastic out the wing. Plastic was the length of the wingspan of the airplane, and that way they'd know where they're going to spray to next. They just rotate around, and that's why a lot of these older farmers are dying with cancers and stuff like that. It's because they got sprayed so many times and with them chemicals, or dealt with the chemicals so much. A lot of it causes Parkinson's and different kinds of cancers, lymphomas and stuff now. And that's why I was kind of concerned if he was going to be spraying right where I'm at, but he's just spraying the field next to the one that I'm by, so he's not going to spray me. This right here is the way to fish. Now, it was hot out there, and so I backed the truck up right here by it, and I got in here and started it up, and I'm going to sit here and waste a little gas and cool off a little bit. I got the cooled seat on, and I've got the air going, and I got my pole stuck here between my truck frame and the side board there, the steps on it. And I'm all sitting here watching them, and if I get something, all I gotta do is hop out of the truck and grab it. That's the way to fish on a hot day. Alright, here we go. We got him. We got him. So now I switched over and I've got a worm on all three poles. I took the corn one off. It wasn't doing nothing anyway. I've got them all out there, and we're going to see what we get. Got to get some more catfish to go with this one, or we ain't going to have a fish fry. I didn't actually come out here today for catfish, but if that's the way they want to do it, that's the way we'll do it. I've got all three of them pretty far out there, so I think I'm going to reel this one up closer. Kind of separate them a little bit here. And we'll see what we catch here. This one has moved for some reason because it's got a fish on it. And we got a fish on it. Don't feel like it's very big. Well, it may be. Not real big. That's an old polycat there. That's an old poly. They ain't fit to eat. It's an old polycat. They'll swallow it almost every time. And they ain't fit to eat. Nah. So let me lay him. I'm getting a bite on this one now. I just want to lay him over here in the bushes and let him lay there for a minute. I'm getting a bite on this one. Oh yeah, we got this one. Another stinking poly. Another stinking poly. Maybe I don't know. He's too little to eat, whatever he is. So we're gonna get that hook out of him, throw him back in there. Now that I got this one in, I'm gonna bring my pliers over here. The polycats ain't fit to eat. They're slimy, nasty, taste horrible. And no more polys. We don't want no more polycat. No more polycats. I'm thinking that I'm not even going to get a bite here for some reason. Let me check my poles. Okay, so we're going to let this little fella go. I can get a hold of him without him finning me again. Those fins do hurt. Yeah, he'll talk to you. They'll talk to you. He ain't really big enough to eat. Not by himself. If you had some more with him, yeah, you could make a meal out of him, I guess. There we go. Pretty little channel cat. Bye-bye, buddy.